How does it all go down? Where can I go in this town? Where do all the boys hang around?
Welcome to Ocoee Cigar Lounge. I'm Chuck, also known as Blue, and you're cigaring with Chuck. Today we have with us Miss April Howe. How you doing, April?
I'm doing all right.
We bring you in here today. Hang out with old Chuck.
Oh man, this is one of my favorite places. Come in once a week with my hubs on a Wednesday night. Good times, relaxed atmosphere, good people.
We wanted your husband in here. We got you instead?
Yeah, he couldn't pull away.
Which we'll deal with
Maybe
it.
next time.
Maybe next time. We'll get him also. What got you into smoking cigars? Wait, what are we smoking?
We're smoking a Blue Mountain cigar, dipped, and it's pure white.
As in pure white Hennessy.
Right. What got me smoking cigars? Well, I have a couple friends that smoke some cigars, and I always thought it was just so cool. And I'm like, are cigars for women too? Let me try that. I actually got on YouTube and watched some videos to learn how to do it because I didn't want to look like a dork. And my husband smokes a pipe, so it's totally up his alley. Anything I can do with him to connect, you know, like that, on point. So that's what we did.
That's great.
Start.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from East Texas. Grew up here most of my life. About 22 years ago, we were on vacation coming through Tennessee, and our engine actually caught on fire, and we had to pull off the side of the road, and the vehicle was done. So we got stranded here. We had a couple just driving by, saw our van smoking, and they decided to reach out to us and ask us what was going on. They put us up in a hotel for a couple of days. We had Wendy's right there where the car broke down. They provided us meals for the next few days. You know, it was just like this, like out of nowhere, these people were helping us. Anyway, at that point, I was about 19, still living with my parents, but kind of on the verge of like, might be moving out. And so after staying here for a little while, we really liked it and decided to stay. So me and two of my siblings moved here. And a couple years later, my parents joined us. And
really?
Now we're all here except a couple siblings who've moved away
That's some
years ago.
That's some movie stuff.
I know.
So you just riding through, car broke down, a couple of angels came, took care of you, helped you out, and you're like, I'm staying here.
Something like that. And then about a year later, I met my husband, and been married ever since. So
wow.
Here we are, still in Cleveland.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me about this cigar. What are you getting from it?
It's very mild, which is totally my thing. It has a slight sweetness to it. I don't really know what it is. I guess that would be you were saying Hennessy. Is that what?
It's pure white, whatever it is. And it's based off pure white Hennessy. But it do have a slight sweetness to it. It's not overbearing.
No, it's not.
Is what
too
I
much.
like because I don't normally smoke infused cigars. But since you're here, I'm having one with you.
Look,
I can smoke this. It's not too sweet.
Right.
It actually got a little bite to it,
Just right.
or a little peppery. Not a bite, but like a little peppery to it.
I get that.
It's not bad.
No, it's good. I like it. This may be my secondary.
Yeah. Well, we got those coconuts coming for you. Where do you work?
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've done odds and ends jobs here and there, depending on where my kids were at in life, ages and things like that. Done some house cleaning. I love to repurpose furniture and like sell it on Marketplace. That's kind of a little side thing. But mostly just home.
That's pretty common, pretty big now.
Yeah.
The chairs you sitting in right now, we got those from Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, that's one of my favorite places to shop whenever I want something.
Real leather, man.
Yes.
That's that high-end stuff too, man. We got lucky.
Nice. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned your kids. What are their ages?
My oldest will be 20 here pretty soon. He's moved out.
20.
And then we've got
20?
20.
You barely look over 20 yourself.
Well, thank you. And then 19, 18, almost 16, and then I have two girls in middle school. They're 13 and 12. So
6 kids.
6 kids. 4 boys and 2 girls at the end.
Man, nice.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know, we did it.
Yeah. You said we. That's a lot of work on you.
Man, yeah, and raising boys, whoo, they're a rowdy bunch. But they have a special place in Mama's heart. Girls are, I'm just in the middle of, middle school and all the drama that's starting to happen with girls, and I'm just like, shoot, I think I'd take the rowdy over all this emotional up and down any day, but they're my partners in crime, so they're my shopping buddies and all that. They're fun.
Great. What do you guys do as a family as far as hobby-wise?
My husband is a big gamer, board games and video games. He likes to play these very complicated strategic board games, like something called Spirit Island, that's like 4 to 6 hour long games. So now, me and the girls don't get in on that. You said family, but I'm just going to talk about Josh for a minute. So the boys will go down in my basement. We have a little man cave, and they go down there, and they'll be down there for hours with their daddy playing this game. So that's how they connect.
That's awesome.
Outside the home, I love the outdoors, hiking, exercising, festivals, whatever.
You guys do any camping?
We do occasionally. Usually once a year we'll do something over fall break for a couple nights. Yeah.
Will you smoke a cigar while you camping?
I totally will now. You know that I have not been camping since I started smoking cigars. So I definitely will. Okay. My husband always takes his pipe everywhere we go. So that's definitely his thing. Sometimes I'll puff on that if I don't have a cigar.
So your kids are used to it?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. They've had a few puffs a time or two.
Did you already tell me how long you've been smoking?
Probably 2.5, 3 years, so relatively new to the whole thing. Actually, Wes Seepin was the one that told us about this place. And he's like, you definitely need to check it out. And when we came, I remember the first thing, walking in, you guys were just so welcoming. And you were like, yeah, what do you need? We've got some whiskey here. You were just like so welcoming. And I was like, man, that's so awesome. And then the second time we came, it was actually on our anniversary, and it was like months later. And you guys came out, brought some whiskey out for us. You made us feel so special. And I was like, what an awesome anniversary present. And I think you gave us a free cigar, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, it was
your anniversary. I remember that.
Fun times.
It was a fun time.
So yeah, good.
You forgot a very important one.
All right.
Paint, smoke, and sip.
Oh.
That's what I remember you.
Okay. Well, I had come in a few times before that, but yeah, the paint, sip, and smoke. That's a super fun ladies' night. You come, have some snacks, have some drinks, get to paint. It's good times. Music.
You and Maria and Wes's wife.
Yeah, Laura Steepen has come. And I've got a couple other girls that I'm planning to bring this go around. My sister-in-law, Tiffany, and then I have another acquaintance. We're trying to get her to come along.
That's going to be great.
We're
going to do it on the 17th of next month.
Nice.
That'll be a Saturday.
Okay.
We're going to be out front instead of the back.
Oh, all right.
So that's going to add a little something to it. You say, are you still lit?
Nope, I'm not. I'm doing too much talking.
Most of our guests, their cigars go out because they're doing most of the talk, and I sit over here and smoke.
You get the easy part.
I get to do the easy part.
All right.
The cigar is actually burning pretty good, and it's like a hint of that Hennessy flavor. I guess that's what it is. I don't drink, but I've smelled alcohol. I was like, smell this, and then I smell it, and so this is kind of that Hennessy flavor in it.
All right, that's fair.
Now, how do you and Maria become friends?
I met Maria through Wes. I think they had them over for dinner or something and had been talking about them. This couple that had come from big families, one from 12, one from 14. They're totally up your alley. You should totally meet them. And so they're like, hey, we've got Michael and Maria over. You guys come over. And so that was the beginning of the friendship.
Make your family look small.
Yeah. I was like, I thought 6 kids is a lot, but apparently not.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're good people. I like them.
Now you're a hat person also.
I do love hats. I almost brought a big floppy hat to wear. I mean, I can wear Chuck's hat.
They don't. You
I
wear
need to
it.
get one of these.
Wear my hat. It look better on you.
They're a little bit annoying though. They look classy and cool, but I start fidgeting with them and then I'm taking them off. You know, but they're a fun little accessory to carry around.
Yeah, I love hats also.
Yeah.
I love hats also.
Is this one of your faves?
That is one of my faves. That was a birthday gift from my wife. We bought that when we were in New York.
I have been to New York. My husband works for Deloitte, and he's currently working on a project there. Now he's working from home since COVID, but I went up and stayed a weekend with him for my anniversary, and yes, we did the walking. I have never been so hungry as when I was in New York, because we were walking so much. We would eat and then walk 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, and then you're like, man, I'm so hungry. Didn't we just eat?
Yeah.
I felt like we were just like constantly snacks and eating and just burning it right off. But fun place. I don't think I'd want to live there, but super fun to go visit.
Yeah, nice to visit. Nice to visit and then go home.
Yeah, yeah. So the house we live in now, we've been there for about 5 years. And we didn't have the ability to host like we do now. We didn't have the extra space. And when we bought this house with the covered deck, you can see mountains out the back, and it's the perfect place to watch the sunset. And so it's so cozy, so fun to have people over and hang out there.
That sounds nice. It sounds like a really nice place you guys have.
My favorite thing to do is we're having company, especially Wes and Laura, be over, and we're all in the middle of talking. I'll go in for like 10 minutes and come out with a charcuterie board and wine and be like, all right, here you go, here's your snacks. They're like, what?
I'm sure you have a really good time when Wes is out there. He's a character.
Oh, he's my buddy. Yep. Good times with Wes.
Oh, no.
His wife's pretty awesome, too. She's one of my closest friends.
She is. She's a good lady, I can tell.
Yeah. She's a keeper.
Definitely going to keep this part in the video.
Of course you are.
Looking at you, no one would think that you have a 24-year-old?
20.
A 20-year-old. They wouldn't think that you had 6 kids.
Yeah.
Where do you work out? What's your regimen?
I used to always say the kids always ate the food, so there was nothing left. I think, again, this goes back to my father with his mental health. A lot of his diet, I think, contributed to a lot of the issues he had. And I learned that sometime after I got married, and I started trying to, get a handle on that kind of thing and kind of learn about food and, and it's just always been something. I want to be, I tell my husband, I want to be that 80-year-old woman you see walking down the street that's got more spunk than the 20th, that's totally what I want. So that's my goal. I want to have enough energy for my kids and my grandkids and shoot, even great-grandkids if that should happen. I'm going to be that. I want to be around a long time, and I want to be healthy. Now, of course, accidents can happen and, life can hit you upside the head, but at least I can head towards that. I do work out pretty regularly, 3 times a week, consistently, whether it's going to the gym or just walking on the greenway, just something to move, build strength, because that also helps with cognitive ability as you get older, strength training, and the more muscle building you do, so I've heard anyway, the healthier your brain will be when you're older. So that's my goal.
Okay.
Do it for my family.
You're doing a great job as far as your regimen. Apparently, you look like you're in really good shape. You're full of energy.
Thank you.
I always have a smile on your face when you come in, which is wonderful. Hey, thank you for coming in here and sitting down with us.
Yeah.
Smoking this Blue Mountain cigar. Pure white is what they call it.
Pure white.
Pure white Hennessy. Now the actual Hennessy, the pure white, I think come from the Bahamas, and you can only get it from the Bahamas.
All right.
So it's kind of a rare, was it bourbon maybe? So that's what this cigar is from.
Yeah, that's nice. I like
Hey,
it.
thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
You've been cigaring with Chuck.
All right.
Hey, come and see us at Ocoee Cigar Lounge, Cleveland, Tennessee, downtown Cleveland, Tennessee, 246 North Ocoee Street. We're on Instagram. You can get us on Facebook.